Good evening, folks. Jeff here. I just saw you waiting for my trade. It's okay. 1 minute. We'll just plug this in, ladies and gentlemen. And let me get this here. Okay. I'm going for a reversal, as you can see here. 10 a.m. Took a new low, went up, took a into the FVG, came back down. I probably went in a little bit early, to be honest. But this FVG, because of the size I've got, I can potentially just take that there. I'm expecting maybe to come further back down, to be honest, into the FVG, come back down. I just want to let you see what happens. Yeah, I might come back below here. Yeah, so let's see what we've got here, ladies and gentlemen. It's just good to see we've got that there, at the low, at the high, potential. If it turns around there and you get back in there, forget about the numbers. Big size account. Yep. We're getting two, probably getting literally to get the other side of that there. Yep. In fact, I probably should have waited for it to get to the other side of that there, actually. Up, test it, and continue to there. I'm just going to lighten it up for myself. Just sticking away. Don't worry about any of that. So don't worry about any of that. Come down to here and hopefully turn around there. Cheers. Careful. The reason why it would make more sense here. Why? For it to go above there, come back and hit that, and then continue up. Yeah, let me just show you what I've got here. I did that over here, ladies and gentlemen. Low there. That's that there. This S&P 500 down here. It's 930. It's a 10. 10 really never showed much news. It looks like it's consolidating. Accumulating orders. Well, we do have a target for it to come all the way down to here with the NAS. Just 1 minute. Let me go back to the 15 so you can see what it looks like. This S&P, this is a NAS. Other one I said I would like it to come back up to here and then turn around. So I would like it to see eventually. Depends on the trading range at the time. But I do have a target. What I would like it to really do, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, is to come back at least 50% of that. Yep. I'll come down to the 5 minutes so you can see what's happening here now. Yeah, this is the S&P, might make it a bit clearer for you. So let's go down to the 1 minute to see what happened here. I showed you this, the entry. From there to there, it went down, bang, there was the entry. That one right there or there. This is live, ladies and gentlemen. This is live. It looks like we've got a displacement candle. We've got 4 seconds to a new candle. 4 seconds to what I would like it to do is keep pushing up really strong and then come back down and then continue on to here, or even, ladies and gentlemen, just above here. Let's see what this looks like on a 30-second time frame. Very nicely, you can see up above here, stop loss is cutting you on the 30 seconds. Let's move them down there. And this is the area. This is the area, so I would like it to go above there, come back down and push on again. Go back to the 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. What we've got here, we've got a fair value gap here. So 3 candles, 1, 2, 3. So it's just wicked into there, and looks like it's gonna pump it up, oh, the pump it up, oh, the pump it up, oh, the pump it up. Here we go. Oh, the pump it up, please, the pump it up. I'm singing to myself, ladies and gentlemen. What was that Elton John song? Anyway, this is the area of the potential damage here. This was the area. Now with it went up there, pull back tiny little. You might not see this. Tiny into there. Here we go. Now at this point here, ladies and gentlemen, this point here we might get a pullback, just to be honest. Yeah, we may get a pullback, just to be honest with you. Okay, just to be honest with you. This is the area we might get a pullback, ladies and gentlemen. Hi there. Hi Malcolm, I've been recording my trade here. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Yeah, I've been actually watching them.
Yeah,
What time? Yeah, a 1 minute time frame. Yeah, that's what I've worked out.
Yeah. So this here, I'm expecting to reverse off here, off the wicks.
Okay.
However,
I noticed we had the 10 o'clock reversal as well.
There you go, 10 o'clock turnaround. Have I ever mentioned that to you before?
10 o'clock turnaround. That's the word.
Yeah. Now, this is the S&P 500 at the bottom. Yeah, I said that I was expecting to actually place off of these wicks, and it actually just hit. This with the wicks, it's in a dangerous territory here now. This is a dangerous territory. And we've got an order block up there, so it might go up there, come back down. Remember I said I wanted to go up? Remember I said I wanted to go up?
Yeah.
Remember in the session, I really want it to go up. So let's say I'm happy with that. I can just close my trade and do whatever done. Or what I could do is I can move my stop loss up. So I can't lose the trade. So if I move my stop loss up there to underneath there, I'm protected by this order block here. So I'm actually going to move my stop loss. Forget the numbers there.
This is a huge account because of I built it up a lot. So forget that. It's neither here nor there. Now, when I record things, I always do on paper trading because it would be fair to the people. So, see how exactly as I said, turning around. Do you see this?
Yeah.
So what I do is I've got in the group. You see, I've actually got by me showing you the way I trade and what I'm looking at. Right, this is me here. Typically the 15 and the 5, I mark things up. Like you saw the red and the green thing. You may have saw that in the charts. Did you see me doing this, Malcolm?
Yeah.
So I did this to there, to there. Then I asked the question, is it going to continue or turn around? Took liquidity underneath there. I said, put it on the 4-hour just to have a look at what it looks like. And then I said, I couldn't really see much there. I said, let's go back to the 1 hour. And I saw this wick and I was like, here we are. Now it's time. And this is what we're at on an hour.
Okay.
And look at the top, look at this here. Equal high here, equal high here. So right there could be a chance. See how it's reversing off of this height. And see how it's going off this height. So one of the things I could potentially do is exactly as I did. If it goes back up with it again, I could just potentially take profit. Leave message. Sorry, my phone's non-stop. Other traders around the world asking for stuff. So I hit there, came back. Now, earlier on in the video when I recorded it, I said what I would like it to do is go up, come back down to here, and then actually go into it, and then continue. That's what I said earlier on. So because of that there, and because of that order block and that there, although we do have an FEG still down here, but no matter what happens, I can't lose the trade. So we're gonna come on, let's keep it going. Here we go. Get out there. So let's say I'll move this over here, Malcolm. Remove that. We had a low. If you're worried when to get in, get that there and go to a high there. Come back to the 50%. There's your entry. Bang. If you missed that for any reason, Malcolm, well, again, goes down. There's another entry. Do you see how this works?
Oh, yeah.
Have I been teaching that the last couple of weeks? Yes. Here we go. Yeah, the reason why I ask these yes questions or yes answers because, and I keep repeating it, is because that's just a simple method. Just to let you know, this is a real chart. This says over here 50-second sevens. Over here, it says capital com, market open. If I go to here, I can right click, I can go to settings, and I can switch this off and on. That'll disappear by this here. I can also put the price I actually entered. So you can actually see the exact price I entered here on the screen.
Okay.
But for me, that's too much information. I don't need the exact price I entered. And that's good enough. Here we go. We're looking like we're going for this liquidity up here. All that was a wick on a 15-minute time frame, I think. Or was it a 5? I forget, actually. It's actually based off them. What was the wick? What was those there? That's what it's based off. We're pushing up strong now. Look at this. Here we go. This was based on a GAN box. Well, I actually get in slightly too early, to be honest. Slightly too early. No indicators because I don't actually use.
You're just reading candles, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm reading candles and I'm reading the structure. I'm looking for liquidity. I find that easier to read than continuations.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's going. I've called it out, down, up, down. Oh, here we go. Come on, keep going there. Get out there. Why don't I move the stop loss up a little bit yet? Because we've got that here. I'm going to move the stop loss up now below that order block there.
Okay.
There. So now the minimum is that there. And looks, yeah. Let's see if we can go to the next liquidity. Might reverse. However, this was me normally. I might say I'm done. But I know my bias is to go up higher and then turn for an afternoon trade. But I'll be asleep then. So what I'm going to think I'm going to be tempted to do is, this is a 2-minute time frame just to show you different things. Thanks for coming on. But I was showing in here, I was showing my setup. I was showing my charts all the time. You see the entry there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm seeing it there. The numbers are irrelevant, right? They're absolutely irrelevant. What's relevant is the trade setup. So this, let me go down to the 1 minute, for example. Here we go. Oops, just hitting another liquidity. Bish, bash, bosh. Now at this point here, it could actually reverse. Yeah, that's 17. Let me, I'm on a 1 minute. So let's looking for some people may have entered off after that candle there because it's a big, strong candle. And then you get in on the pullback here. When you do that, just go to there. You see the pullback? Do you see that coming back, Martin, Malcolm?
Yeah.
You see how
Yeah.
it goes up and pulls back? That's exactly what we're doing now. We're pulling back into this here. I'm hoping it continues, turns around. Because this was once a ceiling. This is the floor. I'm hoping now the ceiling becomes the floor and it goes up and keeps bouncing off it. Have you heard of that expression before?
Yes.
I want this ceiling that once it kept hitting off this, I want this now to become a floor and continue. I might just be happy with my lot. Why don't I just take that up to under that order, little order block there. Oh. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is paper trading, but I only show my paper trading account. I want to, if I can show you this with this, so all the time I'm protecting it with this little grey candle and the pullback. And the same happened, maybe I actually did it below there. But then I saw this, that might have been near safer actually, but never mind. But to be fair, I'm really done. I showed it live. You're here. I'll just take a copy of that, put that into there, so people can see. They had a chance to join. The challenges I've got is trading live's difficult like this because adds more pressure on you as well. But if I show what I'm doing, how I'm analyzing the charts, and my preference is this time of the day. You know, this is my preference.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
So, so let's happen here with this white candle here. That little order block there. FVG, I know we've done it into it. It's just like a spring, something might call that a spring into it. So let's see if it comes up there and continues. That's what I would like it to see. So let's see, we go here, we go from here, we go there, Let's come down below there and then continue. That's what we'd like it to see. But I might not. So what you should really do from here, you should wait for a white candle back up above that. If it should come down and back up. So I took that from the low to the high. We get the pullback and continue. So 1 minute's really slow. It's like it's well, it is. It's better when you.
It is when you're sitting there when you're looking at it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It's like what we're supposed to do now. It's like, but setting up like say you're doing MetaTrader, you got to do the lot size calculator and all that. Well, you should do that all in advance. If you do it all in advance with MetaTrader, so when you hit the button, all you then your lot, they're not size. So based on your stop loss, you can do that all in advance. I personally use these up here to enter trades, buying and selling. Now, Chris said with her prop firm, they don't allow that to happen. So the way around that, if that's the case, so you do your long here. Let's say I'd entered there, put my stop loss below the low. And look where it would be at, 3.5%. Now it's dancing it, that's what it was. But it came back down. And it might come down all the way here, but the benefit of sometimes you can do what you call take partials. It's easier to do on MetaTrader than it is actually in TradingView. Yeah, so what I want this is to come down and then turn around quickly. I don't want it to come down to, if it does come down to there, it does come down to, you've seen what I do, because it's got to come back at some point. And the truth be known, I might end up coming for the 50%, the top there, actually into this area here, which I actually said right at the start of the video. That wasn't there. The top half, I said. It's good when you actually see stuff happening live.
It is, yeah, I agree.
The challenge with it, it's so basic but so difficult. There's so much to it, and sometimes I feel I'm jumping around and I'm asking people. There we go. So that was taken out in profit, right?
Yeah.
So let me show you this. If I can find it at all. Sometimes it's just I don't know. So this account here, it's a paper trading account. It started at 300. It started at $300,000 US. I now built it up to 122,418,000.
Really?
So I use that to show trades, and that's the trade I just made there.
Yeah.
8,000, 800, 5,000. They're not all wins. It's a couple of losses. There's $1 million in that one. There's $1 million one. But I built that account up from 300,000. Now it's 122 million. That's paper trading. I'll say it again. Yeah. Now that could have got a lot more, but that's that's basically compounding an account. That's what it does for you. Yeah. So this actually gives the exact price I've got out there. That number there.
Oh yeah.
3128. But I could have got out up here. Now, what I would like it to do now is just to go in here and turn around. As I said that right at the start. Oh, it's now 10:33 for me. Typically, what happens at 10 a.m. here, and then look for the 8:30. Where's 8:30? 8. There's 8:29 to 8:30 there. and there was 10. It typically trades towards 8:30. Actually, I went past it. Went past the 8:30. Yeah. So this is where we are now. This is 8:30 now. Candle there. Anyway, I'm happy with that. Sorry, the hardest thing really is getting to when you get a big candle like this. This is called a displacement candle. It's big and it just pushes away. But when you get that and you get one little candle here, that should trade there. Just do this. Do you see that? You see it came back to this, went back to there. It goes to these zones all the time. And I showed this in the mentoring group. Where is it here? I put it here live. What I'm doing. So that was a setup at 9:30. And here, it was either going to go here or here and potentially up to there. And I think Chris said up here. And so I put it there and then I just showed it. Here we go. It came down to there. Next one was up to here. Feels like cheating a little bit. There it goes. There's divergence there. Even up here, divergence there. See how that goes up? See that how that goes up between S&P and that? There it comes down. There, they're both going down, but it's just the angle we're talking about. 4 hour. There was the trade. See, it went all the way up to there. Came back to here. As you can see, I could have exited there, right up there.
Yeah.
And I exited there at that price there. And that is it.
Nice, Jeff.
Well,
That was very, very, very well worth watching the live trade.
yeah. My advice to you is get yourself a paper trading account on TradingView. If you don't know how to do that, I'll help you. It's and if you then want to actually hit your MetaTrader account at the same time. So basically, do you have MetaTrader on your phone or on your computer?
Phone.
Yeah, it's really easy on the phone. It's actually super easy. In many ways, it's easier.
I've never worked out the computer version of it.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I wish you a good night.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, you're welcome. And at the end of the month, I'm going to do, I think, a 3-day thing, maybe Tuesday, 23rd, 24th, 25th, for a beginner's version. You're very welcome. I know you're in the community, but I go all the way back to the beginning, and you can invite as many of your friends and colleagues as you like. It's free. Just for anyone who wants to have a look at trade. I don't know the time. That's the bit I have not decided yet. It'll probably be after our normal session. Yeah, probably after our normal session. Yeah, I'm actually more comfortable trading this time of the day, and again on the 1 minute. But it's if you've got your jigsaw in place, which we'll talk about. The only challenge could have happened there. It could have continued down to here, to be honest, or even down to there. It could have. But I'm just quite good at getting the turnaround because I know, but it doesn't always turn around at 10 a.m. But I know we had to. I know we'd taken the liquidity, the stop losses here and here, so there was no reason why it couldn't have. And 9:30 was here. and it pushed down at 9:30, pushed back up, pushed down, back up. Yeah. But I'm going to say good night this time, and when's the next session? On Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. Yeah. I used to do way more, but I ended up, it was like, it took over my life. And I've got to be honest, it was what the information I was given and everything else. Like, some people went on and became full-time traders, trading for huge companies, trading with gold and other different things. Quite a few people. And I didn't think I was charging enough for what was given them. So I said, I'm going to keep it the same price, but just do Sunday setup, and then Tuesday or Wednesday is typically a turnaround and a continuation. If not, it'll be a Wednesday and a Thursday. And that's enough.
It's perfect at the moment. I think any more days would just be too much for me anyway.
Yes.
And it'd be too much for Brian. He should have wouldn't have coped with 4 or 5 days of information.
Yeah, she had a little chat with me. She mentioned something happening. Yep. So at the end of the month, you're very welcome to come along and invite. You've got a couple of colleagues that you know that would like to, or friends from training you would like to invite. They're very welcome.
Most people I know I talk to about trading think it's too scary anyway.
Sorry, say that again, please.
Most people I know, you've got to mention the word trading, they start to run because it's too scary.
Yes. Well, you actually recommended Brian, and I think she's quite knowledgeable, actually.
Yeah, I know. That's how I know Brian through various Zooms we was having with Steve.
Okay,
but,
that's fine.
Yeah. She's been doing it. She's been playing trading a lot longer than me.
Okay, that's good. Well, I hope Steve's okay. I know.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I spoke to him a few days ago, and I mentioned to him. I asked him if have you closed down your messenger, and he went, "Well, apparently his Facebook turned him away. Like closed his account. He said closed his account.
Yeah, it did. It's done that. I'm